welcome back. It's Friday, so Vlogmas 2. I have this morning got to go and do shopping. And I know I did shopping yesterday, but I was going to Asda anyway, and I just got a few bits, and now I have been informed that there's no way we're doing my husband's doing the big shop because he's working Saturday. So now that means that I have to do the big shop, which is just going to impinge my day, but never mind, because I still have Saturday because obviously he's working. So my stuff for the post this morning is, I've already sold one of these packs. This is a Technics one that's gone for £9. It was an offer, but I took £9 because I think I've got like a 20% offer on anyway, so it would have gone for that. This is a Lego set. It's a space one, and it has got a box, but the box is very crushed. It's annoying, this one. This one's had loads of watches on it. It's gone for £15, this. But it's had absolutely loads of watches, like about 20 watches, and it was up for £20. It is only that, but obviously because it's got the box, for some reason, that's why everybody's been all over it. But I did say that the box wasn't in that good condition, so I'm never quite sure if people have actually read the description when they bid on these things. I don't like to compact these boxes when I send them, so it does mean that I end up having to pay small parcel, rather than some of these things like this, which this is ever so discoloured, and I wish I'd stated slightly more about how discoloured this was, because it's really discoloured. I'm trying to show you, but of course the stuff is like grabbing itself. So the photos make it look a lot better than it actually is, and you can see how discoloured that is. I really hope that they've noticed that on the pictures. I use this is my phone that I'm doing this with, but when I take photos, it tends to take the colour balance out a lot, which is frustrating when, you know, you've got something like that. Anyway, that's gone for £15, which seems like quite a lot. Obviously it's got a dude with it. I mean, the minifigure is in very good condition, so I guess that makes up for it. All I'm doing this morning is sneezing, which is fun. I've got a pair of jogging bottoms there. They're Adidas. I bought them for myself, but for some reason they were so low rise, I may as well have just walked around in my knickers, because they were just so annoying. I don't understand. So I feel like I'm getting old, because things don't fit me anymore. A pair of jogging pants really should have fit me, but apparently not. I thought jogging pants were supposed to be comfortable. And then they went for 12. And then I've sold this for £12 again. Everything just seems to be £12. £12 is the key. So I always check these, and I've done them. But it did happen. It does say on there that it was complete in 1982. So, you know, maybe I didn't need to check it, because what could possibly happen in 40 years? Right. So that's what I've got to pack up. Yesterday was great because it was all just clothes and I could just throw them in poly bags, but these things I've got to like pack properly. I mean, obviously that's all ready, but I tape down every edge of this because stuff can escape, especially there. They're not very good, these. And again, I'll probably go to my old faithful post office and drop off there, because I don't trust these other ones. And now I've got to go and honk my nose again, because for some reason, even though I've dusted and cleaned, it's because I've been in the storeroom, and that is disgusting, even though that's been hoovered in there. it's still dirty. I'm going to go to the charity shop because I'm going to go to Sainsbury's. I was tempted to go to Marks and Spencer's and pick up their freebies that they're giving, but apparently it was only freebies yesterday, and where some people got a freebie of gin, I got a freebie of chocolate coins, which I can take or leave. And today I'm just getting like discounts off crap, and I don't want that. There's nothing that will tempt me to go shopping in Marks and Spencer's really these days, because the times that I've gone round it recently, we're thinking, yeah, let's get something really nice to eat. There's been nothing that I've really wanted, and they should know that from my Sparks card that I've like stopped shopping there. So I'm going to Sainsbury's today. It is like the basics, so just need to get some nice food. The reason that I didn't get like food yesterday was because it's Asda, and have you seen what the other shoppers look like? You know, I'm putting on enough weight as it is. I don't need to like look like the rest of the people who go to Asda. And Sainsbury's do nicer food. They do nicer pies, and yeah, I'm gonna go get a few bits from Sainsbury's to see us through the week, because we've got plenty of food really in the freezer. It's just that we're not really planning ahead and defrosting and stuff. But yeah, so that's what's going to happen, and charity shop. So I am going to crack on because it's getting on. So I am more in the mood for sourcing or shopping. Everybody on the road is behaving like a knob. I know it's like a Friday, but it's the amount of cyclists I could have killed on the way over, who I think possibly wanted to die. Unbelievable. And then I managed to like get myself stuck behind a funeral procession, so that's not a good omen, is it? Oh, right. So anyway, there's a charity shop over there. That yellow sign is telling me that I've only got 3 hours, but I don't think it's really 3 hours because they're the people who sent me the ticket last time. So now I've got to be like really quick, which I don't actually care because I'm not in the mood for sourcing, and I'm not in the mood. Yeah, I'm just not in the mood. I'd rather be at home. Okay. Evidently, I am back home. Doing shopping on my own and carrying it up the stairs is not something that's on my list of things to do, but there you go. Obviously it's dark. We're on evening light, which I don't suppose it is actually quite that bad in here. I just feel that it's that bad because I'm so used to natural light. So the day has took a turn for stupid again. Let me just move this a little. My husband's come home early from work. It's not very well. I keep telling him that he's overdoing it, and he's pulled his muscle and then not rested it and just carried on like a superhero. And I keep telling him, you know, he's not been exposed to anything other than asbestos, so it's not going to be a Marvel situation, and he's not going to have superhero powers. But there you go. So my day, I've come back, put the shopping away, had a little bit to eat, and I have photographed and put some things on eBay. Hence why I've waited to do the rest of this video, because I needed the natural light. I have got a few things, hardly anything. I know that I've only spent £15 at the charity shop. It's not very good. Yes, not very good. But I really, because I've got a big wholesale deal thing and Lego sat on the floor, it's not that bad. So I can show you what I've got, and this isn't even for reselling. So obviously this is an essential t-shirt, Masters of the Universe. Obviously I think this is, what is this? This is this cedarwood states, that's peacocks, isn't it? This is for me. It's really soft as well. So that's going in the washing machine. That's for me. That was £3. There is some decent stuff, but it was pretty thin on the ground, and I just kind of didn't want to be out. So maybe I could have looked better. But I mean, I'm being selective. So this thing here is probably quite a good deal, and I haven't actually looked it up. So this is a coat. And it's in XL. Oh, you know, when you get something good for your reselling business, and then you know that the person that you live with is probably going to eye it up and take it. So I'll have to put this to one side and see if he wants it. It is only Gant, which is very hit and miss, isn't it? Sometimes you can get a really good price for them, sometimes you can't. But I do believe that it has what it's called on it. New Hampshire 2.0. 2.0. I kid you not, I'm not messing around. New Hampshire 2.0. So yeah, a really nice jumper, jacket. You know, probably like a Harrington jacket, but you're not allowed to say that. Anyway, it's not beige, it's navy. Really good buy for £2, is it not? I will put up the completed, so get ready to be disappointed. So this thing I was really pleased to find as well. And this feels like something that I'm going to try on. It's got a belt which has been stuck down the boobs. The previous person who owned this smoked like a fuck. Mother bleeper! Gemini. Or it may be because it's been knocking around for 30 years. So it's Bay Trading. And obviously this is like late 90s. I know this is late 90s because this is like utility chic style. This was like all the rage for the people who are in their 40s. This was really fashionable in the, oh, it bloody stinks. Yeah, at the end of the 90s, it was like a big deal. I mean, it might be because of the Spice Girls, but utility chic was a thing, a fashion thing. It's really nice pinstripe. It says it's a size 14, but obviously that's probably going to be more like a size 10. But it is really stretchy. So I quite fancy trying this on. But it's got a zip at the back, so it may well fit. That's going to have to go in the wash because nobody wants that smell in their life. So all of this stuff is £3 each. So if you spent £15, you know that there's going to be hardly anything here. So we've had 3 items, so there's only 2 left. So this is me being selective, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being selective, because it just means that I don't fill my eBay store with stuff which I end up only selling for £9.99. Because the thing is, just because I sell something for £9.99 and I pick it up for £2 or £3 doesn't mean that I don't have to factor in the time that I've had to process it, and the time that's been hanging around, and the time that I'm posting it, and especially if I've only sold one thing that day. That's annoying. So this, I believe it is a top. It must be a top, mustn't it? When I start to wonder now whether it is actually a dress. Size 12. Maybe it is a dress. I mean, it could be. Oh, I don't know. They've got a new girl working there who yawns more than I do. And I'm not sure she really knows what she's doing with regards to putting stuff away. Anyway, this is Monsoon. And the reason that I've picked it up, because I'm very iffy with Monsoon, the reason I've picked this up is it's 100% silk. It doesn't feel very 100% silk. I have checked it for, you know, snags and the rest of it, and it's in really good condition. Because we're not on natural light, it doesn't look like much, and it looks really sheer because they've got this lamp on here, like it's a psychopath lamp. But yes, it says 100% silk. I feel like I've missed the point. Like maybe I've read, you know how many times it says trim 100% silk, and then you're like, oh no, I thought the whole thing was silk. Yeah, but it is 100% silk. I don't know what I'll get for that, probably like 20 to 25, but sometimes it depends if it is a dress. But once it gets to the winter months, the concept of the summer and how hot we were, like lying in bed, trying to stay cool, not moving, trying to stay cool. It seems like such a distant memory when you're sitting here with the heating and the radiators vibrating off the wall. Anyway, this definitely is a dress because these people are renowned for dresses, and I do really like this company. Not for myself, I think that I don't think the style will go very well with me, but this is Chi Chi London, and again, the last time I picked it up, it was a really big size. It was like size 24, and it was huge. It was taking up a lot of room in my box, and when I sold it, I think I sold it for 35. It was this big emerald dress. The previous one that I had was new with tags, and I sold that for 60. And this one is size large, whatever that may be. Sometimes they have the prices on these, but they're quite expensive on their website. So yeah, to find it again new with tags, I was like pleasantly surprised. I don't know if perhaps they a lot of the stuff, the seconds go to this charity shop. Again, it's got like a flattering bits around the middle, which is stretchy. But £3 for that, I should hope that I can get close to 40 or 50. It's not quite the style, because usually they're proper like occasion dresses, and that's not really an occasion dress, so I'll have to look into it. And that's it. That's all I got today. And I suppose the thing is that there's lots of like things I can get, but like I say, I'm trying to move more into doing the Lego, and I just don't want loads and loads of garbage sitting in my shop. I've really dropped under the 500 items in my shop mark. I always used to have more than 500, and at the moment I'm always under 500. And there's a point where it starts to become silly to have a featured shop. And apparently, I mean, the way people are talking about the fact that they're now being charged for scheduled listings, it's going to become even less. There's going to become less point in having a featured shop, and I've started not using my auction allowance as much as I used to. One of the things that I used to do when I used to like get all the like cheap stuff, so if a lot of the fat face tops were like £2, now they're all like £3. The white stuffs, and lots of like little things. So I used to get tops, and I used to just put them on auction for £9.99 starting bid, and generally that used to just drive a lot of traffic to my shop. And because I have the featured shop, my auction allowance is 300. So generally I can have 8 to 10 auctions ending a day, and I haven't kept up with that. I certainly didn't do it for November. I did not use up all my auction allowance, which is the first time I've done that in at least a year. I used to be very disciplined with it, but then I think I used to have a lot more rubbish in my shop. So, but maybe because I'm not driving my auctions is one of the reasons why my turnover has been down. So maybe I do want to like rethink what I'm doing with that. I just don't know. And the reason I don't know is because I really kind of wanted to go back into work. That's not working out for me. But I'm just in such a quandary of what to do next. But anyway, that's my haul of stuff that I've got today. 5 items is hardly anything. It is 5 items, isn't it? No, it isn't, because one of them is a t-shirt for me. This is 4 items. It is rubbish, and it's a bit of a waste of time. I think next week, if I'm going to have to do a big shop, I am not going to be doing it on a flipping Friday, because Friday is too hectic. So that's Vlogmas for today. I have plenty more to do, and I will be back with more talk. There are frogs leaning in, but only a few of them. So I will be back again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers, which was a real surprise, because usually when I start doing this, my subscriber count goes up briefly and then drops back down. So it's nice to see you, and hopefully you'll stick around. And yeah, I will be definitely back with more content very soon. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me for Vlogmas, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.